How to make dalgona candy. Making the famous dalgona candy from Squid Game is incredibly easy. Anyone can make it to perfection in a matter of minutes. You will need sugar, baking soda, cooking spray, baking paper, a non-stick frying pan, a cookie cutter, and a chopstick. Step 1. Prep. Place down a sheet of baking paper. Place your cookie cutter onto the baking paper. Thoroughly spray the cookie cutter and baking paper with cooking oil. Step 2. Making the candy. Place your non-stick frying pan onto your stovetop. Turn it onto low flame. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar into the pan. Immediately begin stirring with a chopstick. Ensure you continue stirring the entire cooking process. Be patient. It may take several minutes for the sugar to begin to melt. At first sign of the sugar beginning to melt, add 1 pinch of baking soda. Thoroughly mix it all together. Continue stirring until the desired honeycomb color is achieved. When all the sugar is completely dissolved, remove from heat. Immediately pour it onto the baking paper. Grab your cookie cutter and make an imprint in the middle of the candy. Remove the cookie cutter. Perfect! That looks so good! Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Immediately begin stirring with a chopstick. Add 1 pinch of baking soda. Thoroughly mix it all together. Immediately pour it onto the baking paper. Make an imprint in the middle of the candy. Remove the cookie cutter. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Thoroughly mix it all together. Immediately pour it onto the baking paper. Remove the cookie cutter. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Thoroughly mix it all together. Pour it onto the middle of the cutter. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Thoroughly mix it all together. Pour it onto the middle of the cutter. Sugar. Immediately at first sign of the sugar mix it all together. Immediately pour it onto the baking color in the middle of the cutter. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Mix it all together. Onto the middle of the color. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. All pour it onto the middle of the cutter. Remove the cookie cutter. Remove the cookie cutter. The cookie cutter. Remove the cookie cutter. Is it not working? Make your own homemade mixture. Immediately begin stirring with a chopstick. Ensure you continue stirring the entire cooking process. Be patient. It may take several minutes for the sugar to begin to melt. Remove from heat. Immediately pour it onto the baking paper. Grab your cookie cutter and make an imprint in the middle of the candy. Remove the cookie cutter. Still not working? Print off a picture of the candy. Perfect! That looks so good! Enjoy!
How to make churros. Making fresh, homemade churros is incredibly quick and easy. Start to finish, they only take about 5 minutes. All you need is baking powder, white sugar, flour, olive oil, salt, ground cinnamon, boiling water, eggs, and chocolate sauce. In a large mixing bowl, add the following: 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of oil, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of boiling water, half a cup of flour, 1 egg. half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 eggs, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of 1 egg, half a cup of flour, 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of flour, half a cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of flour, half a cup, 1/3 cup flour, half a cup, half a cup, half Add more eggs. Add more eggs. Add more eggs. Add 1 cup of flour. Mix thoroughly. Place the churro mixture into the pan. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes or until golden and crisp. Remove from heat. Place in a mixing bowl. Add sugar, cinnamon. Toss until evenly combined. Serve on a plate with chocolate sauce. Enjoy. How to make French toast. You'll need milk, bread, butter, eggs, cinnamon sugar, vanilla extract, maple syrup, and strawberries. Place the following into a large mixing bowl. 3 eggs, half a cup of milk, half a teaspoon of cinnamon sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, thoroughly mixed together. Place down a skillet. Turn on medium heat. Add butter. Wait for the butter to melt. Take a slice of bread and dunk it into the egg mixture. Now, take the bread and carefully place it onto the hot skillet. I said carefully. Let's try that again. Take a slice of bread and dunk it into the egg mixture. Carefully place it onto the hot skillet. That's too hard. Dunk the bread carefully. Don't do that. Dunk the bread carefully. Stop. Dunk the bread carefully. Stop it. Dunk the bread carefully. Stop it! Dunk the bread. Carefully. Please, stop! Dunk the bread. Carefully place it. Please! Dunk the bread. I'm so sick of this! Dunk the bread. Dunk the bread. Dunk the... Dunk... 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 If you do it again, I quit! Take a slice of bread and dunk it into the egg mixture. Now, take the bread and carefully place it onto the hot skillet. Go f*** yourself.
Add butter. Wait for the butter to melt. Take a slice of bread and dunk it into the egg mixture. Now take the bread and throw it as hard as you can onto the hot skillet. Perfect. That's how you do it. Add eggs. Now that we have finished adding the egg. Now that we have finished it, please stop. No more. If you throw another egg, I quit. Now that we have finished adding the eggs, it's time to go f*** yourself.
Remove from heat, pour it on the floor. Add strawberries and maple syrup. Teach it how to speak French.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Hugues. Enchanté. Bonjour, je m'appelle Hugues. Enchanté. Bonjour, je m'appelle Hugues. Enchanté.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Hugues. Enchanté.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Hughes Ancient.
Perfect. Serve and enjoy.
How to toast bread. This is one of the easiest tasks you can do. I'm surprised that you even clicked on this video. There's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Everyone needs help from time to time. Simply follow the step-by-step instructions. If you can manage that, you stupid idiot. It's as simple as loading the bread into the toaster, setting the toaster to the highest setting, pulling down the lever, and simply waiting. Oh no, it's burnt. Let's start again. Load in the bread, reduce the setting, down the lever. It It's burnt. Load in the bread. Reduce the setting. Down the lever. It's burnt. 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 Reduce the setting. Down the lever. That's still burnt. There must be something wrong with this bread. Try different bread. Load in the bread. Down the lever. It's burnt. Try different bread. Load in the bread. Down the lever. That's still burnt. It doesn't work with store-bought bread. Let's make our own bread. 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast. 1 teaspoon salt. 2 cups warm water. Thoroughly mix. 1 egg. Mix. 3 cups all-purpose flour. Mix. Knead dough. Roll into a ball. Cover with a tea towel for 30 minutes. Place in bread pan. Place in oven. Bake at 175 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. It's burnt! Oh, for fuck's sake! That's perfect. Enjoy.
These chocolate brownies contain a gooey chocolate fudge center. They are incredibly delicious and very easy to make. You will need plain flour, cocoa powder, brown sugar, unsalted butter, dark baking chocolate, dark chocolate chips, eggs, salt, vanilla extract, and chocolate fudge. To start, place 200 grams of unsalted butter and 200 grams of dark chocolate chips into a double boiler over medium heat. Continuously stir until smooth. Perfect. Remove from heat and transfer to a large mixing bowl. Measure out and add 1 cup of brown sugar. Mix thoroughly. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix. Crack in 3 eggs. Mix well until smooth. Add half a cup of flour. Mix. Add 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Mix. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix. Take your 180-gram bar of dark cooking chocolate and roughly chop it into chunks. Add to the brownie mixture. Mix thoroughly. Spray a square tin with oil and line with parchment paper. Pour mixture into the pan. Ensure it's evenly spread around. Carefully place into your oven at 160 degrees Celsius, fan forced, for 28 minutes. Remove from oven. Carefully remove the brownie from the pan. Garnish with vanilla ice cream, chopped walnuts, and chocolate fudge. Serve and enjoy. Plain one egg, 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 egg. Mix. Place in oven. Bake on high heat. Remove from oven and serve. Garnish with chocolate fudge. Ice cream. Chopped walnuts. Serve and enjoy. how to make carrot cake. This delicious homemade carrot cake recipe is incredibly easy to follow. The inside is wonderfully moist and the outside contains a delicious cream cheese frosting. In a large mixing bowl, add the following: 1 1/4 cups of vegetable oil, 1 cup granulated sugar, 1 cup brown sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and 4 room temperature eggs. Thoroughly whisk together. Continue whisking until it looks just like this. That's perfect! Put that to one side. Then, in another bowl, add the following: 2 cups flour, 2 teaspoons baking soda, add 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Whisk together until thoroughly combined. Perfect! Looking good. Now, take this mixture and place it into the other mixture bowl with the other mixture that we mixed just before we mixed this mixture. Whisk together until thoroughly combined. It should look just like this. If it doesn't, continue whisking. Now, add the following: 3 cups of grated, peeled carrots, 1 cup of coarsely chopped pecans, and finally, 1 cup of raisins. Thoroughly mix together. Mix until it gets this consistency. It should look exactly like this. Now, take that mixture and evenly distribute it into 2 greased 9-inch round cake pans. Place in your fan-forced oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, let's make the frosting. In a large electric mixer, add the following: 225 grams of cream cheese, 2 teaspoons cornstarch, 1 1/4 cups powdered sugar, 1/3 cup cold heavy cream. To start, turn the mixer onto medium speed. Whisk until it looks like this. Then, increase the speed. That's perfect! Remove the 2 cake tins from the oven when they look just like this. Now, it's time to craft the carrot cake. Flip the 2 cake tins upside down. Gravity should do its work. If not, give them a light tap. When they are completely cool, frost the top of 1 cake layer and place the second cake layer on top. Perfect! Add the remaining frosting to the top of the carrot cake and use a butter knife or small spatula to swirl the frosting around. Finish by evenly spreading around pecans. This is exactly how it should look. Serve and enjoy!
Hello, it's me, Gordon Ramsay. I'm here to try your carrot cake. Yuck! This carrot cake is disgusting.
You've successfully made homemade carrot cake from scratch. Enjoy! How to make a vegan pavlova. This pavlova contains no traces of any animal products whatsoever. It's 100% vegan and 100% animal cruelty free. This vegan pavlova is the perfect dessert to have this Christmas. Simply follow the step-by-step instructions. In a large mixing bowl, add the following: half a cup of reduced aquafaba, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon xanthan gum, 1 teaspoon cream of tartar. Use an electric whisk to mix. Add half a cup superfine sugar. Continue mixing until it becomes thick, pale, and frothy. Line a baking tray with baking paper. Pour the mixture onto the lined baking tray. Bake in a fan-forced oven at 110 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. That looks awful. Let's give it a taste. Yuck! This vegan pavlova tastes like horse shit. Let's make it normally instead. Thoroughly clean out your bowl. 6 egg whites, 1 tablespoon corn flour, 1 teaspoon xanthan gum, 1 teaspoon cream of tartar. Use an electric whisk to mix. Mix. Pour the mixture onto the lined baking tray. That's more like it. Now it's time to decorate the pavlova. Coat in whipped cream, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, kiwi fruit, passion fruit pulp, and finally, garnish with mint. That's perfect! It's cooked and decorated perfectly. The perfect dessert for you to enjoy this Christmas with your family and friends. Merry Christmas, everyone! Enjoy!
How to make an eggless cake. This delicious cake contains no traces of egg whatsoever. It's also low in sugar and fat. Step 1. Place the following ingredients in a large cake mixing bowl. 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup of sugar. Turn your mixer onto a low speed. Then add the following: 1 cup of full cream milk, 1/3 cup of premium coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Mix it thoroughly. Step 2. Add eggs. Step 3. Add 1 cup of chocolate sauce. Step 3. Add 1 cup of chocolate. Step 3. Add 1 cup. Step 3. Add 1 cup of chocolate. Step 3. Add 1 cup. Step 3. Step 3. Add chocolate. Add chocolate sauce. Add chocolate sauce. Add more eggs. Add more eggs. Add more eggs. Ran out of eggs? Don't worry. Simply go to egg.shirts.cool and pick yourself up some HowtoBasic egg plushies. Add more eggs. Turn on the cake mixer. Mixer broken? Don't worry. Mix it yourself manually. Place the cake mixture in a cake tin. Decorate the cake. Heat oven to 200 degrees Celsius. Place cake in the oven for 1 second. Serve and enjoy.
This video is sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped provides the best in men's below-the-waist grooming and hygiene products. Manscaped is forever changing the grooming game with their Perfect Package 3.0 Essentials Kit. Perfect Package 3.0 kit comes with a new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 water-resistant, cordless body trimmer. This third-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to prevent manscaping accidents. Other trimmers on the market won't do a good job. They'll leave your balls looking like a crime scene. Manscaped, on the other hand, will leave your balls silky and smooth with not a nick inside. Get 20% off and free shipping with the promo code BASIC20 at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you.
How to make a chocolate lava cake. A molten chocolate lava cake is one of the easiest desserts you can make. From start to finish, it only takes about 10 minutes. The outside is firm, containing a gooey chocolate molten lava core. I guarantee you'll absolutely love this recipe. You will need plain flour, white sugar, unsalted butter, baking chocolate, salt, eggs, berries, icing sugar, and a ramekin. Place your double boiler over low heat. Add 1 block of baking chocolate and 100 grams of unsalted butter. Continuously stir until smooth. Remove from heat. In a large mixer bowl, add 2 eggs, 2 egg yolks, 1/4 cup of sugar, a pinch of salt. On medium speed, mix until thoroughly combined. Add the chocolate mixture and 2 tablespoons of flour. Mix until thoroughly combined. Perfect. Coat your ramekin in butter and flour. This ensures that the lava cake doesn't get stuck. Carefully pour the mixture into the ramekin. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, fan forced. Place in the oven and bake for 8 minutes. Place a small plate over the top of the ramekin and carefully turn it over. Carefully remove the ramekin. The outside is firm and the inside that's overcooked. Pour the mixture into the ramekin. Bake for 7 minutes. The outside is firm and the inside contains a molten that's still overcooked. Bake for 5 minutes. That's still overcooked. Bake for 4 minutes. That's still overcooked. Bake for 3 minutes. That's still overcooked. 2 minutes. That's still overcooked. 1 minute. That's still overcooked. 40 seconds. That's still overcooked. 20 seconds. That's still overcooked. 10 seconds. Overcooked. 5 seconds. Overcooked. 4 seconds. Overcooked. 1 second. That's undercooked. 2 seconds. That's overcooked. Carefully remove the ramekin. The outside is firm and the inside contains a molten chocolate lava core. I bet you've never seen a better looking chocolate lava cake before in your entire life. Is your mouth watering as much as mine is right now? Don't take my word for it. Just look at it. What are you waiting for? Try this recipe out for yourself today. You won't regret it. Enjoy!
How to make a sugar-free birthday cake. You will need artificial sweetener, coconut flour, almond flour, xanthan gum, unsweetened almond milk, free-range eggs, baking powder, pink Himalayan salt, unsalted butter, apple cider vinegar, vanilla extract, and sugar-free sprinkles. Step 1. In a large mixing bowl, mix together the Step 1. In a large mixing bowl, mix together the following ingredients: 4 cups of coconut flour, 2 cups of almond flour, 1/3 cup of artificial sweetener, 6 eggs, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1/3 cup of baking powder, 1/3 cup of xanthan gum, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, 1/3 cup of unsalted butter, 5 cups of unsweetened almond milk. Mix thoroughly. Add more almond milk. Mix thoroughly. Add more almond milk. Mix thoroughly. Add more almond milk. Mix thoroughly. Add egg. Mix thoroughly. Add egg. Mix thoroughly. Clean your right foot. Clean your left foot. Mix thoroughly. Add egg. Mix thoroughly. Add white sugar, brown sugar, dark brown sugar, sugar cubes, sugar, white sugar, brown sugar, sugar, brown, white sugar, white sugar, white raw sugar, dark brown white sugar cubes. Mix thoroughly. Add sugar-free sprinkles. Scoop up the sugar-free birthday cake mixture and place it into a cake tin. Compact it. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Cover the sugar-free birthday cake in icing. Decorate with sprinkles. Serve and enjoy.